Alright, howdy YouTube, this is Rock, and we're going to be doing another edition of Heroes of the Storm today. Today we're going to be doing one of our first play videos. So the hero I'm going to be playing today for the first time is Li-Ming. As you see, she has 0 experience points for me. So she's one of the newer heroes, but she's been out for a little while, so people have been playing her for a little bit. I have seen some of her plays, and she definitely has a kind of like Dahaka. She has definitely some skill shots that you have to get used to with this too. So we're going to look at our abilities here. Her first ability is the Q ability, which is Magic Missles. Fires 3 missiles towards an area, each dealing amount of damage to the first enemy it hits. And these missiles do 50% damage to structures. So it looks like they actually do less damage to structures than they do to enemies. And I do know that this is a skill shot. Depending on where you have your mouse depends on how the missiles shoot. And you have to get used to lining them up. The W ability is Arcane Orb. Fire an orb that powers up as it travels. The amount of damage dealt is increased the further it travels, up to 450 damage, which scales with your level. So with that one, you definitely want to try to be in a position to be able to hit people at the furthest distance of the orb. E ability is teleport a short distance instantly, so it's just nice a little escape or to be able to catch up to people that you're trying to chase down. The passive ability, her trait is critical mass. Getting a takedown will refresh the cooldowns on all of your abilities. Now you see this a lot as she goes through plays because this works on heroic abilities also. So you will just see once one person dies, if you're in a big team fight with Li-Ming around, once one dies, it's just a cascade effect. It's just like bam, 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 and people are just dying all the time because all of her cooldown resets. So that means that you use your heroic ability, somebody dies. You use your heroic ability again, somebody dies. You use your heroic ability again, somebody dies. Which is why a lot of people think that Li-Ming is a little overpowered, but yeah, a lot of these are skill shots, so you do have to get used to using them. But once you get one kill, it just keeps going most of the time. Her first heroic ability is Disintegrate. Channel a powerful beam dealing 440 damage over 2.5 seconds, which does scale for your level to enemies while they are in it. The direction of the beam changes with your mouse cursor position. So just like her Magic Missles, just like her Arcane Orb, you can actually aim your disintegration beam. So you see this a lot. The other heroic ability is Wave of Force, which knocks back all enemies from an area, dealing damage. I don't know if I've actually ever seen anybody use that heroic ability. The Disintegrate, even if I hadn't seen her played at all, would just seem like the better heroic to me, because you're just doing much more damage. It is channeled, so technically you can be knocked out of it. That is just kind of a knockback. That's kind of like a oh shoot kind of moment, like I'm being chased down, I gotta knock them back, or knock them in. You know, if you're positioned right, you can knock them back into a team fight or something like that. But I think even if I hadn't seen it, Disintegrate would have been the way that I would want to go anyway, just from looking at those two heroics. Alright, so the talent builds that we're going to go with today, at level 1 we're going to go with Astral Presence. Your mana regeneration is increased by 100% while below 25 mana. So it just means that you get back your mana really quickly. The reason why I chose this is because the other abilities at this level didn't seem to really thrill me too much. Power Hunger Regeneration Globes restores 100% more mana and grants an ability power for 20 seconds. That's very situational. Yeah, you get more mana if you pick up a globe, but you really need to be laning to have that be effective. And that extra power, that would be hard to actually take real advantage of. Forced armor. When magic missiles damages an enemy hero, you gain a charge of spell block, reducing the damage from the next enemy. Well, that could definitely be useful. I do like that you will take less damage for the next enemy ability attack against you, and you can hold up the 4 charges. But I like the mana regeneration better, because you're just going to want to have that more mana, and if you're low on mana, it's nice to have that boost. And then the Ethereal Walker. If you haven't taken damage in the last 5 seconds, teleport costs no mana, and its cooldown is decreased by 2 seconds. Now that could be definitely useful if you're trying to get away, but you have to not be taking any damage. So that's a little bit more of a chase down effect, or potentially if you're just kind of trying to get around the board, the map more. But if it's the second you take damage, it's not useful. So I would much rather have the mana regeneration. So at level 4, we're gonna go with Dominance. Takedowns restore 25% of your maximum health. So you kill somebody, you're gonna get a heal. That's the basic of it, and that definitely is a good thing for me. I mean, if you're in a team fight, somebody dies, you're gonna get heal back. I like the sound of that. These other ones were nice if you're trying to boost, say, your Magic Missiles. Basic attack, attacking a target recently hit by Magic Missiles, does an extra amount of damage. Again, that's situational, so you have to hit somebody with the Magic Missiles and then actually basic attack the target. Which, since the Magic Missiles is kind of a ranged attack, it just seemed kind of counterintuitive that you'd shoot them with the Magic Missiles and then have to run up to them and attack them. So, and then this one here is the Arcane Orb hits an enemy hero after traveling at least 65%. The cooldown is reduced by 6 seconds. So if you get good with this orb one, I suppose you can be pushing out the orbs a lot quicker, because it's going to be reducing your skill time or your cast time and cooldown time, as long as you can get that at least the 65% of its base range, which I could see definitely being very useful. But I do like the healing, especially since I have no idea what I'm doing. At level 7, we're going to go with Seeker. If Magic Missiles hits the same target, the third one deals an extra 125 damage. So that is really the goal, is to actually be hitting the same target with all 3 missiles. So I definitely like this boost in damage, as long as you can hit somebody with them. This one is boosting your orbs. Your Arcane Orbs does an additional 25% more damage to enemies far away, but they do less damage if they're close up. So again, I guess if you're really good at doing your orbs, this might be a good choice, because then, if you get good at positioning and you're shooting your orbs out and they're constantly at long range, then you're just going to be doing more damage. But I personally like the Seeker Magic Missile. I'm hoping that I can land these on a regular basis. And this one here, just a boost. You actually do damage when you do your teleport. I'm not sure of the actual range of the teleport, but honestly, doing damage at the destination, I can see using the teleport more to get away from people than to get in close to people. So I don't want to sacrifice the Magic Missile damage to be able to just get this damage, which seems situational. At level 10, we're going to be going with Disintegrate as the heroic, because I like the look of this way better than the Wave of Force. I don't know if I've ever actually seen anybody use the Wave of Force, but I can see why. I would just much rather use the Disintegrate. At level 13, I decided to go with Glass Cannon. It's kind of like a double-edged sword. Glass Cannon, it increases your ability power by 15%, but decreases your maximum health by 15%. Now, since I'm hoping, she is a ranged assassin to not be right up in front in the fray, then you're gonna want to be more towards the back of everything. That I'm hoping that taking the extra damage would be nice, and that I'm not gonna see a whole lot of effect from the decrease in health. It is only 15%, so it's not huge, but I'm hoping the increased damage I'm gonna just get more effect out of. Cannoneer is the other ability. When you use an ability, increases your next basic attack by 75% and can cause it to deal ability damage. So again, that's like I was saying before, I don't see a whole lot, being a ranged assassin, I don't see a whole lot where I'm going to be using my ability and then running up and doing a basic attack. So I don't see, especially at level 13, having that 75% of more damage just doesn't. I don't think I'm going to get that much of effect out of it. And this one also increases your teleportation range by 50%, and if you lose more than 50% of your health at once, this cooldown is instantly refreshed. So this is a nice escape. I definitely have to say, I was kind of going back and forth between this one and Glass Cannon, because if you are taking damage and you want to get away, then this is going to mean that your teleport's going to be that much further, and hopefully the cooldown is going to be refreshed if you are taking a bunch of damage, so that you can just do it again. But I want to try the Glass Cannon out just to see if that health is going to affect me too much. If it is, the next time around I might try the Illusionist here for the extra range on the teleport. Level 16, we're going to go with Mirror Ball. What this does is Magic Missles fires an additional 2 missiles. That means that we're going to be shooting 5 missiles out. Now, the only question I don't know about this is if... where's the other ability here that we were taking? Seeker. I don't know if that means now I have to land all 5 shots to get this extra damage, or if I just have to land 3 out of the 5. That I'm not sure about, and I might have to ask like some theory crafter about that. But anyway, it does say on the ability landing 3 magic missiles, so I'm gonna guess that you only need to land 3 out of the 5, which is nice. The other one here is Fireflies. It dramatically increases magic missile speed, and its cooldown reduced by 1 second, and its mana cost reduced by 5. I just like having these more missiles. I don't know if the reduced cooldown is going to be that effective, because it is only a 3-second cooldown to begin with. So having it cool down to 2 seconds, is that really going to be affecting it too much? This one here is the Arcane Orbit. Just increases your Arcane Orb travel further by 25%, but it also increases the damage by 25%. So again, if you get good at positioning and being at max range for those orbs, having extra range is nice, and doing more damage. And then this is just an escape ability, Diamond Skin. Using your teleport gains 25% of your maximum health as a shield for 4 seconds. So this is an oh crap moment. If you're taking a bunch of damage and you need to get away, Diamond Skin and boop, then you'll get a shield and teleport out. But I'm hoping that those situations don't happen. I'm hoping for more of the ability to use the 5 shots instead of the escape. At level 20, I decided I wanted to try the Temporal Flux, which is the upgrade to the Heroic Disintegrate. Disintegrate also slows enemies by 40%. And obviously, you just want them to sit in your beam more. And if they're slowed down, they're just not going to be able to get out of there as fast. Which means more of a chance to kill them. And if they die, you're going to be able to use the Disintegrate again on more people and just slow them down more. Slows in this game is just astronomical, so just having that additional slow on there just seems nice. Obviously, we're not going to be taking this one at all because we're not going to take that heroic. This one, your ability benefits from 10% bonus damage as long as they aren't cast twice in a row. That seemed kind of weird, I don't want to have to rely on how I'm casting to be able to get a 10% bonus at level 20. It just doesn't seem to be that effective, or I don't know why anybody would choose that. 10% at level 20 and now have to have casting your abilities twice in a row, especially with your trait that it's anytime you kill somebody, you're going to be resetting all your cooldowns. That means obviously you're going to be able to continuously be shooting out the same abilities multiple times. So 10% bonus for not doing that. I don't want to telegraph my abilities. And then activate to enter an arcane form, or archon form, sorry, allowing you to repeatedly use disintegrate, but be unable to cast any other abilities. So that is an interesting ability. I might try it at some point. Just a bit. I don't know what kind of a cooldown it has because it doesn't say. This is an activatable ability, but I could see where you could just get to be able to just repeatedly put out disintegrates. I don't know how that combos with your trait so that if you kill somebody, it just activates again. But I could see you definitely putting out tons of damage with this and using disintegrate all the time, but I definitely like the slow better. So just to go over it again, if you've gotten confused, at level 1 I'm going to go with Astral Presence. At level 4 we're going to go with Dominance. At level 7 we're going to go with Seeker. Level 10 I'm taking the Heroic Disintegrate. Level 13 we're going to go with Glass Cannon. Level 16 we're going to go with Mirror Ball. And level 20 we're going to do the upgrade to Disintegrate and do Temporal Flux. So that's what we're going to try out today and see what it's like. So I'm going to queue up for a quick match and see what we get.
This realm needs me.
Alright, well that was a quick queue and we're already into loading screen for the Cursed Hollow. So on the friendly team today we got obviously me as Li-Ming. We have Lieutenant Morales, so we're going to get some healing done. We got Illidan, so that's going to be interesting. Maybe he'll take Hunt and be able to hunt down some enemies. We got Kerrigan, and we got Zool. So I think we're going to be able to put out some decent damage with this comp. On the enemy side, we have Malfurion. So we got a healer over there also. Rainer, a ranged assassin, just like me. Azul, a Zeratul, so a stealthy. We got Abathur, so that's going to be interesting. Got to watch out for the hats on him. And Zool, so to match our Zool. I kind of like our comp a little bit better. I think we have a front ender with the Kerrigan, we got the Zool, we got the Illidan, we got a good healer from Lieutenant Morales, and let's hope that I can actually do stuff with Li-Ming. So on this map on the Cursed Hollow, if you've never played it before, what it is that at certain points during the map, you're going to get these tributes that are going to spawn, and you need your side needs to collect 3 tributes. Once that happens, there's going to be a curse that's going to apply to the enemy team. What the curse does is it reduces all of their minions to 1 hit point, and it stops all of their forts and towers from attacking. So you can just go right up there if they have ammo or not, and they're not going to shoot you. So you definitely want to get those curses.
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
Alright, so level 1 we're going to go with Astral Presence here. And let's see. Nobody's going bottom, so I guess we'll go bottom and see what we get. Oh, well, while we're sitting here, let's check out this queue. Now look at that, that's it. So you can queue, you can shoot out those missiles and see where they go.
Let the battle begin.
That's a lot of range actually. I wasn't expecting that much range for my orb. And let's try out this teleport. Boop. Well, I didn't go very far. Okay, so you have that little circle there, and that's where you're gonna teleport. But you need, yeah, okay, interesting. All right. so I could see. Ah! Oh man, already killed me. Alright, well, let's go back down here and see if we can actually do anything. Already dead, and we're less than a minute in, so that's not a good sign to start with. And we're now almost a level behind.
Should I even be here?
I really need to get used to these skill shots.
If this were easy, everyone would do it. Retreat!
Oh my god. I'm not really too happy sitting here taking on Zeratul by myself.
Should I even be here?
Because I feel like I'm just going to die. Alright, so we got level 4 here. Level 4, like I said, we're going to go with dominance. So if we do a takedown, we're going to... Well, I definitely do a lot of damage if I connect with all those.
Fine.
Ugh, I think I almost got him.
Fall back.
Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Yeah, there we go. There goes one. There we go. Hey, I think I actually helped with that. I think I actually helped. I don't know if I did or not, but I think I actually did.
If this were easy, everyone would do it.
Where am I going? I'm lost. I'm going the wrong way.
Should I even be here?
Alright, so level 7 here. We're gonna go with Seeker.
Petty squabbling. Gather truth. Earn my favor.
Oh.
Go to the healing fountain. Doctor's orders.
All right then. Your defenses are nothing.
Nothing stops the squad.
My spells are big.
Good kill.
Death calls for this hero.
Whoa. Excellent.
I am so good. I astound myself.
Killing spree.
Fine.
Oh lord. Oh lord. Ah! They rooted me. So you definitely have to. You definitely have to have her at range.
The choice is simple.
She does way more damage with the, with those orbs. Once you get at range, like we said, does way more damage.
Calls for this hero.
I'm gonna run down here because I don't know what's going on here.
Here we go.
It's very violent.
I always take what I want.
Double kill. Here we go. I am unstoppable.
There we go. I think I might have actually helped with those kills. Alright, so level 10. We're gonna go with Disintegrate. And now we have a curse. So now it's just gonna be so much damage. We're gonna easily be able to take down these.
If only they could see me now.
I don't know how much I helped with that, but
My spells are ready.
No heal now. Level this board.
Enough! The curse is over.
My spells are ready.
oh lord.
Death calls for this hero.
Alright, so I gotta go back. I think that was a good curse for us. I think I might have actually helped with a couple of those kills. I assist with 8 so far, took down 2 myself, so that's pretty good. I'm still gonna go down here because I want to try to get that fort down. Rainer's down there. I can see Rainer. And if I don't contest Rainer, he'll just push.
Seems like my travels never end. Why not?
I can't believe I got out of that. Alright, level 13. We're gonna go with glass cannon.
Where to? Where to?
Hilden came down here to help. So let's see if we can. We got a kill on him.
Just warming up.
Let's see if we can take down this camp here.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute this time? Fort, destroy.
Yes, victory is near. Should I even be here? Fall back.
Alright, well, they got one.
Sometimes
That's okay.
I really miss
I can get one. Yeah!
My spells are ready.
Missed this.
Keep it up.
Death calls for this hero.
Seems like my travels never end.
That's why I'm
She's a good, if nobody's contesting her, she's a good laner.
There's enough tribute this time.
Because I can poke at these towers and they can't even reach me.
Here we go.
Alright, so we gotta head down here. Alright, so we got one.
If this were easy,
So we're
everyone would
tied
do it.
1-1, and they're all middle. So level 16, we're gonna go with Mirror Ball. So let's see how that works. Yeah, let's do boss. Let's do boss.
Here we go.
Your enemy has destroyed a fort.
Alright, now we're gonna go up.
All right then.
And I'm assuming we're gonna help these guys. And we're gonna go into stasis.
Good kill. Gather
Double kill.
Death calls for this hero.
Healed.
touch.
My travels never end.
Excellent.
I'm just warming up.
And now,
Seems like my travels never end.
Keep it up.
All right, so I am really liking her. Oh, and get him, get him, get him, get him, Zool. Ah, damn. So I am liking Li-Ming really well, actually. I can see why she's a very popular choice. She does a lot of damage, and I mean, she takes a little bit of practice because of the skill shots and stuff. Just getting them out and getting the position right and everything. And I'm getting
Gather tribute.
kind of harassed a little bit by Zeratul there because he's a stealthy, but you know that's what he does. But other than that, I'm holding these fights on my own. I think pretty well. I'm definitely doing a good amount of damage.
Oh, that was not what I intended.
Let's see if we can get in here and actually do anything before everybody dies.
Double kill. Here we go.
Yeah.
Still worth it.
fort has fallen.
I get some good skill shots off. Yeah.
Won my
Victory
favor,
is near.
heroes. Let your enemies
Should I even
know
be here?
my wrath.
Alright, so this is the time that we want to be pushing. So I'm just going to grab this vision so that we just have, I don't know where everybody is. So more vision is definitely a good thing. But I think we're just going to be pushing in here. Their Furion just took a ton of damage from me. Level 20, we're gonna go with the upgrade. Oh, you got me. I was trying to do stuff.
Let the curse end.
That's okay. We are definitely taking these guys down very well. We just can't get overzealous. I did a ton of damage on Malfurion. Just those 2 shots I got off on him, it dropped him down to probably a third of his health. Get him! Get him! Get Zool! Yeah, nice job. So I mean, I know he's a squishy, but that was a good squishy, and I had really good timing, I have to say, for coming in on those on that last tribute or whatever they're called. Everybody was just like so low that, and I just came in and did my disintegrate and just killed them, which is what we really needed at the moment there. I think I'm just letting him know I'm on my way. So we're gonna do a bunch of damage. I mean, she can just belt out tons of damage. I mean, look how fast that boss went down once I got there.
This mercenary cat.
I mean, that was
Everyone would do it.
huge.
Health returns.
What do we got going on up here? We got a fight. Oh, I walked right into that stasis. Yeah.
I grow tired of your petty
I
squabbling.
am
Gather
unstoppable.
tribute. Earn my favor.
I could definitely see why she's very popular. I mean, she just does a ton of
My
damage.
travels never end.
Keep destroyed.
Healed.
Slain.
We make a great My spells are ready. Where to?
Alright. Looks like we're pushing core, so I'm gonna come in and do core 2. There we go. And that's a GG. I have to say, I really enjoy Li-Ming. She does tons of damage. She definitely takes some practice, you know, to get the skill shots down and everything. But I have to say, I really enjoy her. Did a lot of damage there. What do we do for the final bit? We killed 8 people. We had 18 assists, which is second for everybody. Lieutenant Morales had more assists than I did. I came in first for Siege. I came in second, third for hero damage, second for experience contribution. This was really nice. I can see why she's very popular. She's a very popular choice, and this is why. She just does so much damage, especially with those resets. Yeah, I see why people like that. Alright, well, there's another edition of Heroes of Storm for first play for Li-Ming. I'm really happy with her. I mean, I can't say I'm too unhappy about almost any hero I've played, but they've all been enjoyable in their way. But I definitely like Li-Ming. She puts out tons of damage, so I can see why a lot of people like her. So if you have any questions or anybody that you'd like to see a first play on, or any other builds that you'd like to see, just leave a comment in the below and hit me up on Facebook and Twitter, Instagram, and my streaming on Twitch. And give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe so that you can keep in touch with all of the new videos as they come out. So that's another edition on Cursed Hollow. So have a good day. We'll see you again next time.